What is up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle, where I joined the Merchants Guild for $10,000, by the way. I don't know if we talked about this, but on my way past, at the end of the last episode, I was planning on joining maybe the Merchants Guild. I joined it, and it appears as though they give you specialized missions, and on top of specialized missions, they also give you specialized ships, but they didn't really have much there. Aside from an ion cannon, they didn't have anything that I was really interested in. They had some new armor and some stuff. Ooh, ceramic plating. They had some new armor, but most of the stuff was actually really, really small that they had. I don't actually know if it was worth the 10,000 fee for right now. Maybe once we get to another system, it'll be worth it. So I just omitted that from the footage because it didn't matter. It was just kind of like one of those things where I went out there expecting it to be an episode filler and be like, yeah, we joined the Merchants Guild. And then it was actually just sort of lackluster. I was like, oh. No, don't leave Grill Whiskey. Why'd you leave the Grill Whiskey? Oh, don't do that. What's wrong with you? Or wait, was there Grill Whiskey in there too? Or did you leave my Grill Whiskey? Why would you pick up the Yik Yak meat and not the Grill Whiskey? It should pick up the most expensive stuff first. That's a frustration to me. That's like a minor UI thing, and you can't even like jettison stuff out of your inventory or anything. So, yeah. Patch notes. Make it so that it picks up the most expensive stuff out of crates first. Not the weak stuff, because it almost always seems to pick up like the Yik Yak meat and all that kind of random filler loot for 100 credits first. And then it's like, oh, we're leaving the meteoric diamonds behind. I'm just like, oh, balls. This is my life. This is my life. Welcome to the Nerd Castle, where I do poor trading and also get upset when the game loots things that are not worth money. Yay! Let us dock for right now. And now that we have docked, we have to hope that we can make some... Oh my god, meteoric diamonds fell off here too. Oh, the system average is 13. This place must have been setting the trend. Let's just get rid of them now then. We're not going to make much money off of them, but it is what it is. I forgot my shtick of renaming my ship every episode. Ain't that a bitch. Can't sell bio waste here. We can get rid of that stuff. We should have enough money to jump into the next ship, I think. It's going to leave us pretty broke. We won't be able to outfit it completely. But, I mean, we just do a couple missions. I kind of like the way that thing looks. It doesn't look too bad. The Scarab. It's got Venetian blind type things on the back. Yep. New ship. And so now we are going to have a ton of empty bays on this thing, as I understand. I had the extra pulse turret that we picked up. We have the 3 there. The flat cannons, the broadsides are still looking okay. This thing is not really known for its broadsides, however. We should be able... it's going to be a little expensive. I may just go all in on scatter turrets for right now as placeholders. I mean, each one has a 21 damage per second increase anyways. So we're still looking at like a net 100 damage per second almost that we just added. I mean, rounding up, obviously, a little bit liberally, but... Huh. Was there anything here that I wanted to buy? Hold on, go back inside the station. We'll fly the ship in a second. We'll fly the ship in a second. It's going to be okay, I promise. They have anything at a good price here? Designer clothes, I'm kind of terrified of those. Alien artifacts are at pretty good cost, so I'll take those with me. Pure water is kind of like on the edge. Live organs might be okay too. Oh, I'm broke. Okay, well, I'll just take the alien artifacts then. Where did I sell the artifacts at last time? I mean, that'll be enough to where we can recover. I forget where I sold them, though. Probably wasn't the prison station. It was more than likely... They got 18k. I think it was like one of the mining stations or something. I don't know. We got to go back towards that corner of the galaxy anyway, so we might as well... No, don't crash into the side. This thing is really, really lunky, by the way. I don't know if you could tell, but it's a little bit top-heavy. We could go after the Reliquary piece, but it's kind of a cool little ship. It's kind of got like an Evon line. I don't know. It's alright. Not loving the paint job. Like, for example, I would paint little eyeballs on it and stuff to make it look cuter. Why is our ship so scuffed when we just bought it new from the dealership? Like, are ships scuffed in the future? Is this a thing that we have to deal with? Every ship is scuffed? There's just nothing you can do about it? What about warp speed? How are we doing on that? I'm assuming that it transferred over all my associated goodies. I feel like we travel slower in this thing. There we go. Now we're accelerating. Gotta get into it. We should be able to mash out a bunch of the storyline missions now without too many problems. Obviously, I do want to test this thing out. So where are all the turrets at? I see 2 on top. Oh, they're 2 aside, too. So 2 top, 2 sides, 2 bottom. Or maybe that's the 7. 2 sides, 2 tops, 1 bottom. Okay, that's pretty sweet. I like how it's got green lights on it, though. That makes me happy. I'd be super awesome if I would pay for a DLC where they let you buy paint jobs and stuff like that. Paint jobs, you could change the color of the lights and everything. You customize the ship, make it look the way you want. Saints Row that thing out. I love customizing my car in Saints Row. My shit always looks so... Oh, no. Well, this station's under attack, so that's going to be funsies to deal with. Turret mode engage. I think we should be able to murder pretty powerful. Yeah, we went through that hammerhead pretty quickly. That thing had a bad day. That thing had a real bad day. Oh, but I can't fire. Okay, so actually the fire zones on this thing, you want whatever you're shooting at to be in front of you. That's where it succeeds at being a badass. I don't know how the shields or whatever are looking, but I assume I should be able to kill these off pretty easily. And also, I mean, if I wasn't targeting manually, I sort of wonder, we got a bomber over here, so let's go ahead and have him for breakfast. Although the enemy is on top of us right now, I'm hoping that our defenses are better than I expect them to be. So yeah, it looks like you're limited to 3. If you're like Shkeekskirk, like running up on somebody doing a drive-by, it looks like you can actually only fire 2 cannons out of the sides. And so going to broadsides with this thing is actually a poor decision. You want to make runs straight at the enemy if you can. Like so, that's your kill zone basically. I'll take the religious tracks. Wow, this fight is bleeding over, ain't it? My god, there's so many. Alright, let's get the bombers. Put up the deflectors. You think it will? Because I'm kind of in a safe zone right now. Like, you guys are getting a little bit out of control with this attacking me while I'm inside safe zones. Like, everywhere I go, it just seems like you pirates are getting way out of hand. Which means that I need to personally punish you and make you suffer. I could ask you the same question. That scow should drop something. It's got munitions. Yeah, I'll grab it real fast. Give me that thing. I need whatever money I can get my hands on at this point, because I am broke as a joke and cannot even afford to fix my shit. Yeah, we're eliminating ships pretty fast right now. It'd be pretty sweet, actually. I need to set up... You can set up the way that your turrets fire, and I'll show you that menu in just a minute. So you can set up your turrets to prioritize certain targets and things like that if you wanted to. Is he actually in system right now? Alright, let's go after him. We're solving this problem right in the here and now. I'm not a big fan of putting things off till later that I can get done today. Fire on this thing. Oh, he's got mining lasers. That's a little bit concerning. Although not entirely worrying. Oh, look at that. He went through me quick. He went through me real quick. Alright, so watch out for the cutthroats, I guess. I mean, if you kind of just let the turrets do their own thing, they're not doing a bad job at just killing stuff that's around. I mean, it's kind of letting them fire at whatever. Seems to be working out okay. Put out flak real quick. Alright, let's go in on this guy. We are probably going to need some repairs by the end of this one. And my guns are sort of overheated. I'd prefer to keep him in front of me, if at all possible, like so. That's like the perfect bombardment zone right there. It's eating his health up pretty good. The girl's got a little bit of buck in her. Got a little bit of spice to that sauce. She's mean. I think the turrets, so you can go to this menu over here, the tactical menu, and you can go through each of your turrets, and you can tell the turrets what you want them to shoot at versus anything else. However, it's sort of situational. I mean, I guess you could spend a couple minutes setting it out. Like, you could set it up at the outset of every fight, I guess, if you're really into that sort of thing. Metallic ore over there, I don't really care about that. It's not worth enough. Not worth enough for me to stoop to swinging over there and taking care of it. Akumadan, please tell me you're going to buy my stuff. I would love it if you would buy my stuff. If you buy my stuff, I can repair my ship, and that sounds super swell. So, alien artifacts, selling at a profit here, so I'm just going to go for it. Bio-waste remains illegal, unfortunately. I wish there was a jettison thing you could do where you can just get rid of stuff. Maybe there is. I don't know. I gotta look at the tactical menu. We got enough money right now to where we can slot in some new things. So let's go to the equipment bay. And as far as these weapons are concerned, you know, I do like the scatter turrets. But I think taking them up... Oh, I don't know. Swarm turrets have ammo, which makes me never want to use them. A particle laser. Slices through armor, but is less effective against shields. It's a beam weapon with a 2-second load time. I don't think I've ever seen this before. I heard that the mining lasers are super gnarly, like overpowered level gnarly. And they allow you to mine, which we haven't played around with yet. With the scatter turret, what's the range on that? 1920? What's the range on the mining laser? 1600, so we lose a little bit of loving right there. As sexy as it would be to outfit this thing with like 7 pulse cannons, because then it would just chew things to death like instantly. I think I'll leave it where it is for right now until we earn more money. And then once we've made ourselves a little bit of cash, I think I could be happier with the whole situation. Let's go off, and I think I'm going to do... God, you guys are just out here, aren't you? If there's any pirate lords or anything in the system, I would go after them, and that might be a decent thing to mess around with. I think maybe we should go after this mission. So we'll go after the Reliquary piece real fast. Hopefully this ends up working out. I can't tell you how long of a flight this is going to be. I think we're probably going to have to get pretty far out here before we're going to be able to do anything with it, but... I don't know. Sometimes there's a long car ride to get to places that are worth going. I can actually start firing right around the time I hit 3. Yep. She chews up a ship quick. She'll definitely put them on their heels. Alright. So we don't have a lot of money in the account, but we should be in a good enough situation right now to where we can exit this map pretty soon. And so I wanted to work almost exclusively on storyline missions from here on in. We'll just pick up cash and contracts where we can, assuming that they're in the same neighborhood. But much past that point, I just kind of want to advance the story, so that's what we're going to do. I don't know if the story is going to take us to another system. I assume that it would at some point. I don't know exactly what kind of upgrade. She's going to overclock our systems, is what the AI said. I assume that after we rebuild the AI, she's going to be some like doomsday weapon and she's going to turn on us. That's my guess for right now. I'm going to put it on the books. We're going to spend time fixing the AI, and it's going to betray us. And it's going to be like, yo, I knew that we were homies, and I know you like my head tentacles and my weird glowy Protoss eyes. I look like a Jernai, but, you know, I'll see y'all later. Thanks for hanging out. I'm no longer your friend. Let's do this distress signal real fast. We got time. Oh, it's a message transponder. Yay, I tried this already, but maybe this time I won't screw it up. So we've got... AADDWW. Hacking succeeded. Partial transmission fragment. A tip about a spectacular mining opportunity near Buniao. You'll want to move fast, though, as opportunists won't be far behind. So it gives you, like, a point of curiosity. I can't mine, so... Maybe do this first, go back and buy a mining laser, and then go over there and do it or something. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to have one turret that's a mining laser, just in case I find valuable resources that I can shovel on in. Supposedly you can make a lot of money mining. A lot of people have been saying that mining's overpowered in combat and in terms of just like playing the game. It's super gnarly and allows you to make a ton of money. I know somebody said they made like 95K in like 30 seconds mining. You just get a bunch of mining lasers and chew through an entire asteroid field. Got a distress beacon. Probably not going to play around with that. I just want to do the reliquary piece. I want to make friends. I want to do fun things. Oh, look, a cargo container. Better than an escargot container. That's just a bunch of snails, and nobody wants that.
This location appears to be accurate. I cannot quite identify the exact source, however. It is likely that it is within some of the wreckage.
How do we find out which wreckage?
I will continue to refine the search, and then... Wait. Ships are entering the region. Their weapon systems are active. I believe their intention is hostile.
You'd think that an experienced pirate wouldn't jump into the system with their weapons accurate. I mean, I'm just trying to play the system right now.
You are right where he said you'd be. Money in the bank.
This guy's apparently on loan from Mad Max. I'm not so convinced that you actually even know what you're biting off right now. Do you see how large and awesome this ship is? Like, the sheer killy capacity that this ship allows me to unload on you and everyone around you is a sight to behold. Sometimes I watch my ship shoot at people and I just get afraid of it. I feel the need to flinch away from a thing that I own. And just be like, that's kind of terrifying. Blackhand Sims. So this appears to be our Huckleberry over here. In we go. Fire the weapons. Threat level red. They're tearing you up, huh? Well, that's not good. Maybe, let me get them all behind me real fast. I always prefer tail gunning. It looks like I can tail gun pretty well, too, if I want to. We're going to beat in on him at all? There you go. That's the way that you get him. Looks like our friend is having troubles right now. I'm going to help out with this mission Corvette. Yeah, it's a mess. We don't have much of a choice but to solve it, don't we? Alright, a little bit more damage done right there. The Corvette's down. Yeah, we definitely weren't doing this in our last ship. This is a mess in here. He's absolutely right. It's just a massive fighter craft, which is actually pretty dangerous. If I get stuck in the middle of them, all I can really do is fire my flak as much as possible and hope that it kills a couple of them off, but it's like, what else are you going to do? Got him over here, keep him targeted. Trying to keep an eye out right now for things that are around. Come on, Harrier, get shot. Bring it. Another Harrier over there. I can't get everything on him, but I can get something on him. Man, the way we're chewing through fighters right now. Blackhand Sims, I assure you, you just made a very serious mistake messing with me. Yeah, you better put those deflectors up. You better put those deflectors up. Got that bounty. Let you know what's up. Come mess with me in my side of the galaxy. This is my area. I pee on it if I have to. This is mine. Alright, and Hammerhead, you're looking kind of lonely right now. You're looking kind of lonely. Is it cold for you? Do you feel cold and shaky right now? Do you feel like bad things are going to happen? Because I can assure you bad things are about to happen. I don't want to spoiler alert. Bad things are about to happen to you. Oh. I mean, I guess you can pinch yourself if you want. There's a Red Devil command ship here. Where's the Red Devil command ship? We're taking him right now. Is he actually, like, nearby? Let's get the cargo containers first. I want to get money out of this thing. Oh, yeah, he's over there, ain't he? Okay.
That ship will make a fine prize.
Yeah, command ship, I'll actually probably... I might try and get rid of... Yeah, I was worried that might happen. Too many bombers on us right now. I need them to go. The bombers are actually by far more terrifying than anything else if you ignore them. I should probably set the pulse guns, or at least the scatter turrets, up to shoot at incoming projectiles or something. My other problem is that I can't outrun these little bastards anymore. They're too fast. Ship done slowed down a tad. Trying to get rid of that bomber. There we go. Alright, bring her around. We're going after this Hammerhead like full bore right now. There we go. We got a safe haven now. Shoot those! Shoot those! They're scary. I don't know if that hit my shield or if I actually shot it. Is that actually... What loot is that over there? Munitions? Ugh. There's a lot of pain over here. There is a lot of pain and suffering over on this side. So I need to turn slightly. And if I can put my tail towards the things that are shooting me right now, I can get shields up. Left-hand side is pretty damaged. Not going to take a whole lot more loving on that side. However, what I can do, I said to switch. I said to switch guns. What am I doing right now? Switch my guns. There we go. That's what I needed. Bomber, you are beginning to upset me with your shenanigans here. And Gareth, are you actually, like, participating at all? I was hoping we get a lot more bounties out of this thing, too. We're not making a lot of money off this right now. Alright, the bombers. So let's sort out these bombers real quick. I have this really nasty tendency to always approach things from the left. And I need to get out of that habit. Shielding is already looking a tad sketch on one side. I'm not really that interested in going toe-to-toe with this thing. He's already through my plating, though, and he's chewing me up pretty good. Let's go backsies with him, I guess.
This is a real mess.
Maybe make him worry a tiny bit. But if he gets to the shields on this side, too, let me cool down the guns for a minute. If I can keep something on that turret, we'll be alright. If I can't, then... looks like all of our side things are taken out, unfortunately. I'm going to come back in for another strafe.
One down.
I don't even feel like I'm damaging anything right now. Oh. Apparently he just spontaneously blew up. I think it was a bug or something where it wasn't tracking his damage or something, because I don't know what just happened right there. He definitely blew up, though. He was quite explosive. Let's get ourselves some loot out of this area and finish off this storyline, shall we?
I'm going in.
Yeah, we need better shields, too. There we go. We're safe. I think relatively anyways. Let's grab some of these things, and then we got to go back over. Nope, don't engage the warp. We got lots of other stuff that needs to get done first. A special cargo container. They mean like special, like special. My mom says I'm special. Like, what kind of special cargo container? A Corian Viridian laser. Ceramic plating. What's a Corian Viridian laser? That sounds badass. Oh, I want it. It's long. It's got lots of syllables. That's how you know it's awesome. This derelict here.
You have located it. Excellent. I've integrated the fragment into my reliquary and recovered some small part of my memory. I confess, it is a relief.
How much of your memory have you recovered?
They are not whole, and I cannot reconcile them all. I can recall the name I was given. I am, called Trell, at least. That is the closest approximation in your language.
Well, it sounds better than Spectre.
You have helped me, and so now I will return the favor. I have analyzed this vessel for likely improvements, and there are two that I can readily offer. Booster efficiency could be easily increased. However, I can also perform a similar modification for deflectors.
Let's go with the scramjets. I did the deflectors last time I played through here, so...
As you wish. The modification is now complete.
Thanks.
For now, I must analyze my recovered memories. I do not believe any more fragments of my reliquary exist within this solar system. However, I must study further before being certain.
Okay. Sounds good enough to me. Sounds like it's time for us to break off the episode, though. I'm all out of time for the day. My name is Splattercat. I will see you all next time. This is Rebel Galaxy.